Dilma Rousseff was all set to secure a second term as Brazil's first female president. That's until ecologist Marina Silva crashed the party. Her sudden entrance into the race and surge in the polls rattled the campaign. Rousseff has since regained her lead, but to do so, she had to go on the offensive and highlight the social gains made during her Workers' Party's 12-year rule.
For the first time in its history, Brazil has escaped from the map of countries suffering from hunger. It shows that we gave a lot of importance to the reduction of misery and hunger in Brazil.
The we includes charismatic ex-president Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, who carried out huge welfare program backed by strong economic growth. Rousseff, his handpicked successor, endured a bumpier ride after being hit by mass protests against World Cup costs and poor public services. During her term, the former Marxist rebel turned cool technocrat also saw an economic downturn that she and her allies blame on the global crisis.
I've heard criticisms against Dilma because the GDP isn't going up. But tell me how many countries in the G20 have their GDP going up. Take Europe and look at their solution to the crisis. Get rid of 62 million jobs and pay cuts.
Foi colocar 62 milhões de postos de trabalho fechados. Foi reduzir salário.
Less than a year into her tenure, Rousseff took a hard line on financial malpractice, dismissing 6 cabinet members accused of corruption. But her campaign has been tainted by a scandal at state-owned giant Petrobras. Dozens of politicians, many from her party and its allies, allegedly received huge kickbacks on oil deals. She insisted the claims, which are being investigated, don't involve her government. Yet Brazilians are increasingly fed up with political corruption. Even so, many voters would rather see continuity.
Personally, I will vote for Dilma Rousseff, because at least she did something. She changes things with nurseries, schools. She helped the favela.
Rousseff, jailed and tortured under the military dictatorship, now hopes to convince Brazilians that she has what it takes to pull the country out of tough times.